Hello everyone, welcome back once more to my YouTube channel, and if this is your first time stopping by, you are so very much welcome. So today I want us to talk about something interesting. Well, if you've been asked this question severally, or maybe you have even asked someone the question, what is the way to a man's heart? Then we are about to answer that question, and I would want you to sit still so we get right into it and find out if there is actually a particular way to a man's heart. And by the way to a man's heart, we mean how to get a man and actually keep that man. What is the way to a man's heart? Is there a particular way, like a particular route we are supposed to be using to get to the hearts of our men out there? If you want to find out the answers to this question, keep watching and stay tuned. Well, today's video is actually inspired by a question a friend asked me last week. So we're having as usual girly discussions, and she was like, but we've been going on and on and on about this thing, but what is actually the way to a man's heart? Is there a particular formula to getting and keeping a man? So I sat back, thought about it, and I am sure a whole lot of us young women are asking ourselves this same question. So let's talk about it today. Okay, like some 10 years back, we heard statements like the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And women that were not so good in the kitchen, they were not good with cooking, making meals, and all of that, were considered not women enough to be wives. Like that kind of wife material, not a wife material. If you don't know how to cook, if you don't know how to clean, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. You must feed a man unto his food before that man can love you. If you want to keep a man, then you have to be a very good cook. We all, as young women, we jumped into the kitchen, learning how to cook this and that meal, cooking, making our traditional meals, continental meals, and every woman was just all about, of course I know how to cook, so I can keep a man, I can be a wife. And it was just all about that. Some of us were brought up with that, with knowing that that is actually how we get to keep a man, like through his stomach, knowing how to cook, clean, and do chores. Well, while we all were still in the kitchen, struggling on learning how to make wonderful meals, cooking fufu and ero, fufu and jama, pepper soup with plantain, dole, and the Nigerian ladies were all there learning how to make meals like onubu soup, fufu, and the rest. Then they now came up and said, well, the way to a man's heart is no longer through his stomach. It is now through bedroom activities. Well, if you can cook, if you can clean and do all of that, and you are not good in the bedroom, then you definitely cannot get to a man's heart. You cannot get a man and successfully keep that man. Women went into the streets. Some were like, no, I wouldn't want to get married a virgin because I wouldn't know how to do this. My husband wants men these days want women that are kind of sexually experienced. They know what to do in the bathroom and stuff like that. Well, why women were running around again, gathering all of this experience, then they said the way to a man's heart has once more switched from through his stomach to the bathroom. It is now respect. You must learn how to love and respect your man if you want to keep him. We have been told that men perceive love as respect, or men perceive respect as love. If you can make good meals for a man, you're good in the bathroom, and you cannot respect this man, then obviously you will not be able to keep a man. Well, why it is important to learn how to make good meals, cook, definitely men like food. They want to eat, get their stomach filled up. But food is actually not the main way to a man's stomach. Well, why it is equally important to be very good at bedroom activities? Well, different men are attracted by different things in women, and we can never override the fact that respect to a man is so very important. Truth be told, men perceive respect for them as loving them. If you do not respect your man, then he would most likely consider that you do not love him. But now, is there like a particular way to a man's heart? Is there a particular formula you can use to get to a man's heart? The answer is no. These things vary with men. Different men are attracted to different women for different reasons. There are some men who would not be attracted to you no matter how beautiful you are. If you're not an industrious woman, then you are just not their spec. And no matter what you do, you cannot keep that kind of a man. Some men like their women bossy, outgoing, hard workers. So if you're that kind of a woman that just lazes about, does nothing, and you know how to cook, you're good in the bedroom, and if you are just not that kind of an outgoing, bossy woman, like a handy woman, a creative woman, then no matter what you do, that guy, you cannot keep that kind of a man. He would rather stick with someone he can talk business with, he can work out business plans with, and things like that. Why other men like their women homely? Yeah, some men will go for a homely woman anytime, any day. Those are the kind of women that they are attracted to. They want someone who can take care of them, someone who would cook, clean, make for them very good meals, and they would be just so okay with that type of a woman. Why other men would prefer just a beautiful woman, well curved, whether or not she works, contributes anything to him financially or otherwise, but they are just comfortable having a beautiful woman they can brag about with, they take to their meetings, conferences, and they are just okay. So there is actually no particular formula to get into a man's heart. Understand that which you have and make very, very good use of it. That your friend's husband or boyfriend loves food, and according to her, food is the way to her man's heart, doesn't mean your own man would his own the way to his heart would be food. No, it could be something different other than food. That the way to this man's heart is bedroom activities doesn't actually mean the way to the next man's heart would be the same thing. So understand the man you are with and try to find out that which is most appealing to him, the kind of woman you ought to be for him, and be that woman. What works well for A doesn't work well for B, and doesn't work well for C. We have different men with different taste buds. So understand that of the man you are with and work in line with that. When it comes to that, it is not a one size fits all. Yeah, learn what works for you and stick to it. There is no particular way to a man's heart, no one formula that works on every man. Find out that which works for your man and stick to it. So in essence, what we are saying is the way to every man's heart varies, but we have a guide that can help us keep a man once we've gotten one. And what is that guide? Respect. That is the common denominator amongst all men. Every man wants to be respected no matter what. That is why even the Bible says it, that what? Wives should respect their husbands. The Bible didn't ask wives to love, to pamper for. No. Wives should respect their husband, because men perceive respect as love, and they perceive love as you respecting them. So every other thing your man wants minus respect would seem like nothing to him. So respect is that one ingredient you can use in keeping your man. While the way to getting a man varies, respect is that one thing that you can use to keep that man. The way to the heart of men varies, but there is a guide to keeping every man, which is respect. Love your man by respecting him and adding every other thing to it, and definitely you will be getting it right. So I'm sure you've gotten some value out of this little exchange. Please kindly like this video so that so many others will get to watch, because the more you like, the more YouTube would suggest our videos to others. Please do not forget to share with your network. Leave for us your thoughts in the comment section, and if there is any topic at all you would want us to make a video on, please do not hesitate to leave that suggestion for us in the comment section. Do have a great time, and subscribe and on the notification bell. Until we meet again, I love you and take care of you.